beautiful, amazing crochet family. I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and we are back with another live. Yes, yes, yes. All over the place, crochet broadcast live. On Wednesdays, we get together, we chat it up, we talk, we answer some questions, we crochet together, see what we are crocheting. Y'all, I am excited about this live, but I'm going to wait a little bit. Let's see if we get some people to come on in. And if you're watching this on the replay, y'all, if I ask some questions, still put your comments down in the box below. Hello, Malibu Maddie. Hello, 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 everyone that is coming in, y'all. We are live on another Wednesday night, crocheting together. I'm gonna let y'all know what I'm crocheting. So I was just saying, for everyone who is going to probably watch this on a repeat, or if you're coming in later, y'all can still answer the questions, that we asked throughout, and I can still chat it up with y'all. Hello, so unicornish, how are you doing on this Wednesday? Let me know as y'all come in. What are y'all crocheting? What's on your crochet hook tonight? What are y'all crocheting on this beautiful day? It's been a beautiful day for me. I'm gonna get myself situated here because y'all, first of all, my eyes has been a little blurry, so I'm like, listen, I have to make sure. I hope I'm not shaking, y'all. I have to make sure that I have myself hooked up on here on my iPad as well as up here, so I can kind of see. Knocking on your virtual door. Please let me in, pretty lady. Oh, there goes my husband. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Y'all, I'm so excited. Okay, so what I'm going to work on this live, y'all, I am going to do a granny square. I'm going to work on, I'm surprised in myself for this one, y'all. I'm going to do granny square out of this big twist yarn, and I'm going to do all white because I'm going to make some squares for this hat. Now, this is I don't know what it is with me with the red. Like my husband was like, all red. Hello. I know good and well. Is that my mama? Hey, mom. Look at my mama. So I'm going to make some, oh goodness, that's my mama. Hey, mama. I'm going to make some squares to go on this hat. And I don't know what it is about the red that why I wanted to, why I'm stuck on red, y'all. But I'm going to make some white squares, solid squares, and then I'm going to decorate the squares. So we're going to do 3 squares. Now, how much I'm going to get done on this live, I'm not sure. But like I always tell y'all, I finished my dragon amigurumi. Now I'm working on a rat with clothes. I know that is a rat with clothes. I wish there was some way that, can you share the picture in the comments? Because I would love to see the dragon. I have a little dragon here that I crocheted before. So I have that one. I would love to see a dragon. I missed you the last 2 weeks, but I'm front row with that's my husband. Y'all have my whole family in here. I'm excited, y'all. So we are going to just work on some granny square on my end. Let me know what y'all are crocheting. If you are crocheting, let me show y'all what I worked on this week so far. I got this hat completed, and I like this one. I did a short for this one, y'all. This one is the same style as this one, and it's more of a slight ruffle. So it's not like my other ones that have a little more thicker ruffle. And look at this. I don't know. I hope it can, wait a minute. It shows on this one, that one has love on that square. This square has bookworm. And this square is just a little pearl bow with some more pearls. I absolutely love this one. I love the color mix up on this one as well. And I like the whole idea of going with the theme. Every square tells a story. So I think the year 2026, we're just going to be squaring it out with different things on these squares telling the different story. So this is going to be my first time doing solid squares tonight. That core color is thank you so much. Now I would say this core color, I think this yarn was from Joann's. This is a Joann's big twist yarn. Now, one thing, working with these yarns, y'all, and I was just like taken aback because one thing I found was that the big twist compared to the Michael's yarn is such a big difference. Michael's value yarn feels so much more thicker than the big twist, but it's still, the quality of the hat still turns out good. But I do see such a big difference in the yarn. I want y'all to tell me, have y'all seen that? I know y'all probably get sick of me saying it because I say it a lot, but I see such a big difference in the yarn. Now, let me show y'all this one. This is another solid one with the slight ruffle, and it's like a slight bucket hat. So it has a nice, cute little, look to it. So I'm going to put some squares on this one too. So I just kind of made some base. So it was this gray one. So I have the pink, the pink, gray, and red. We're going to work on this one. And then I did the coral color. So I was doing what I did. Oh, wow. I love that one. I really love the gray and the pink. I mean, the gray and the red for some reason, because I feel like the gray and the red one are like made out of that Michael's yarn, the acrylic, and it's so much more thicker. I don't know why, but some people may say they like the thinner one, so I don't know. I love how plush and thick Michael's. Yes, Michael's yarn is so good. To say it's a value yarn, and I did not know how much of a difference, because I absolutely love Joann's yarn. And I see that they have big twists in in Michael's now, because I walked in there, y'all. Listen, I walked in there to go see if they had those new Karen cakes. Karen has the upside down cakes. And I'm like, listen, the colorway on the upside down cakes, I gotta have them. I want to try the upside down cakes. I am not a Karen cake girly. When it comes down to yarn, I'm not like one to just gravitate and go, but I am a part of a Facebook group that's Karen Cakes. And they showed the new upside down cakes. And I was like, what? These colors are like absolutely beautiful, y'all. I was like, I got to go try to find it, because it's not on Michael's website yet. And a lot of people were saying it's out in some stores, but some Michaels have displayed them and some haven't. So I was just like, let me just give it a try and see if my Michaels had it. Y'all, my Michaels do not have it in yet, but if you see those colors, the colors are pretty. And when I buy that yarn, that's going to be my first yarn purchase in 2026, y'all. I have to get that yarn. And I think I'll share those colorways with y'all. I'm probably do a whole video to show y'all that. So let me know, have y'all seen the new the Karen cakes? Have y'all seen the new upside down cakes? And it's another one. Oh, I cannot remember. We got upside down, and it starts with a T. It's another Karen cakes that starts with the T, but I'm not a big fan of that one. I like Karen cakes, but like I have some smash cakes, and they're a little like this right here, but I am definitely wanting to try the upside down cakes. Okay, so y'all know I am not going to blabber on without getting our first question. Now, for my squares, just in case. Oh, another thing I wanted to show y'all too. I'm working on this hat, and I think this is just some funky colors. I think I'm gonna just make this a scrap hat to where I can kind of just throw on. I don't know how long I'm gonna make it. I think I may make it like probably like what are they called? The long slouchy hats. I think I may make it a long slouchy hat to wear, but just various different colors. But I don't know. I started this, but I wanted to show that too. So let's pull our first questions before I get started on this granny square, y'all. Like I said, for my all over the place crochet hats, gotta find my center pull, y'all. For my all over the place crochet hats, I always do 3 granny squares, and then I do 4 rounds, and we use a 5.5 millimeter hook. So let's pull our first question tonight, y'all. Let's pull our first one. All right, so our first question tonight is, do you have, how fitting is this question, y'all? Do you have any Valentine crochet projects? Do you have any Valentine crochet projects? Let me know, y'all. Are y'all working on anything for Valentine's Day? Now, I would say I do not have anything that I am working on personally for Valentine's. I thought about it. I really did. I said I wanted to make some what did I want to make, y'all? I wanted to make some Valentine pillow, like some heart pillows. And I was just like, no. But I think I would make some heart pillows, but I'm not going to classify them as a Valentine because I know I'm not going to be able to get them all done before Valentine. So I do not have anything in particular that I'm working on because I do have some stuff. I think in the last live, I was telling y'all how my nephew have me working on some stuff for his birthday. So I have to work on that, and I didn't want to over try to do things like overdo it and plan some stuff for Valentine's knowing I couldn't get it done. No Valentine's, but I made a snail for my husband for our dating anniversary. Oh, I bet that's so cute. So unicornish. I'm telling you, you make me want to just say, listen, get off of these hats and go ahead and do some amigurumi. And I don't know why. I've been in the amigurumi mood for a minute, but I just have not make anything because it's almost like the ideas are coming so quick for these hats, and I'm just like, oh, okay, I got to do this, I got to do this. So I really need to just take the time out and say, you know what, let's get some amigurumi in. Let's do it. A snail. I know that's so cute. I saw the little snail amigurumi to where it had the as the shell they did a heart shell. And I thought that was cute. I was like, look at that. So there's so much. I am also on Ribbler. I'm on Ribbler. And they have the crochet patterns. And they have some of the cutest amigurumi patterns. And every time I just go and look on it like Ribbler, and when I look on Ravelry, I'm always like, oh, I want to do this. I want to do this. And it's like, I have 1,000,001 patterns when it comes to amigurumi, 1,000,001 things that I want to do, y'all. And guess what? I don't get to it. I do not get to it. So it's like I get so much inspiration when it comes down to Ravelry because they have Ravelry and Ribbler. They have such cute things on there. But the snail shell come. Oh, the shell comes now. See, I know that's cute. I know that's cute. The shell comes off. That is so cute. Now, and I know you probably be like, "Girl, stop." No, I'm serious because let me tell you. Before we put another question, the thing is with that is, I used to keep littles and excuse me, and that's why I had a lot of I used to do a lot of more amigurumi because whenever it was a holiday, I would make an amigurumi to send home with the little. So I did like little ocean theme. I did just different little things because they were like 2-year olds and they absolutely loved all of the amigurumi that I made. And even with my daughter to this day, she really loved all the amigurumi and she would want me to make every amigurumi. And I'm like, whoa. I don't think I could keep up with her requests. But I used to do those amigurumi for the kiddos and the littles, and they used to really, really love it. So I absolutely love making it. It's just that I don't make it as quick as hats, and I think that's what tears me away from it. It's like I like making quick makes, but so far, y'all, let me show y'all where we at on our granny square. Just now, we got that little piece done. Let's pull another question. So, another question for tonight. We have everything popping up that we already talked about. Carrot cakes, do you like them or not? I already told y'all how I feel about the carrot cakes. I like them, but they're not like an automatic buy for me. I really, really do like them though, but I'm not one of those people that's like, oh, I gotta go get them immediately once I see them. Now, those upside down cakes, I gotta get those. The Karen upside downs are so pretty. So pretty. I really love the colorway in those. So I can't wait to try them. But I am a part of a Karen Cakes Facebook group, like I told y'all before. And I love actually just being a part of the group and just seeing other people love something that I love, which is yarn, and seeing the things that they make out of the yarn. But Karen's, there's a lot of people who are like, listen, I gotta have each colorway that comes out. They know each yarn, each cake type, and everything. So in that group, I'm like, whoa, I've never used one, but the colors look amazing. They are so unicornish. Let me see. I know I have one that I can pull real quick on my shelf. This one is a smash cake. So I have this smash cake, and when I did, if you see a short on my channel, I did the jester hat. The jester hat that I did has some parts of a smash cake in it. It was the lighter color smash cake. So I had the lighter color smash cake and this darker blue one. And I think I put just a little bit of this blue one in that jester hat, but not a lot. Um, Honestly, I like it. I want to, before I say what, oh, it's 100% acrylic. Now it is 100% acrylic. I thought it was made out of something else, y'all. But honestly, it's the smash cake is not my favorite. It is 100% acrylic. I thought it wasn't before. That's why I'm glad I looked. But I would say I don't like that it fuzz. I don't know if you can kind of see. Now the colors are absolutely gorgeous, but it feels more like a thicker uh I don't want to say that because I'll be missaying it, but I'm gonna just be honest. It feels a little bit woolish to me, like a little wool feel to it. So I don't know. That kind of makes me not really like it that much because I like when I can use a yarn that can kind of go for all seasons. Because some people feel as if crochet you can only wear it in the wintertime, but no, you can wear crochet in the summer. Some people wear their hats in the summer as well. But this one to me feels more like it can only be used like a winter. It gives me that feel. So I'm not, a big fan of it, but I love the colors. That glowing jester hat. Yes. That's the hat. My husband thought it was he thought it glow in the dark. And I'm like, no, that does not. And I didn't see that until he said it. And I was just like, oh, okay, but no, it does not. And I seen Michael's when I walked in today, which I was very proud of myself because I did not get any yarn out because I knew what I wanted to go in and get. I knew I wanted the upside down cakes. And I did not get any yarn from Michael's today because you know how sometimes you want to walk in and then it's like you may not see what you want, but you still are able to just grab something. I did not just grab anything because honestly, I don't know. This is my opinion, but Michael's is not my favorite store. I always enjoyed going into Hobby Lobby. The experience, the yarn aisles are just a little better to me. And I used to love going into Joann's. But Michael's, but like I said, I love their value yarn. So I was proud of myself that I did not even purchase one skein of a value yarn. But I did tell myself, I was like, I want the Karen cake to be my first purchase for 2026, the upside down cake. So, and then I don't want to just buy just to buy either. So, but anyways, let's go to our next question, y'all. Let me know if y'all are working on something, how y'all doing. I got a hook at Hobby Lobby today. See, listen, I bet getting that hook from Hobby Lobby, you had the most peaceful experience because I don't care what anyone says. Now, my kids, they absolutely cannot stand Hobby Lobby. They don't like Hobby Lobby. It's like it's boring. It's like the music is done. Elevator music, pretty much. But for me, I can just walk through the aisles of Hobby Lobby, especially the yarn aisle, and it is so peaceful. I may just look at the yarn 101 times. Probably wouldn't even buy anything. It's just the peacefulness of it. And I also love looking at their seasonal items. I don't purchase their seasonal items or anything like that, but I just like scrolling the aisles. I don't know. I guess it's like I'm the ultimate window shopper, and I don't feel bad about it, as some people feel like they have to walk into a store and buy something. Me, I can just walk in there and just enjoy the experience. Just look like, oh, this is nice. Oh, this is nice. And then for me, it gives me like what is it? For me, y'all, I feel like I get inspired. Like you can look at different stuff and you ever walk through different stores or just people watch or anything. You just get inspired by so many different things. So I like Hobby Lobby. Um, ooh, look at this yarn. What is a yarn that you are afraid to use? A yarn that you are afraid to use. I don't think, do I have, oh, I wish I could reach that to show y'all. Okay, a yarn that I'm afraid to use. I don't know if it would classify as being afraid to use it, but I remember a while ago I got some hand dye yarn, and I forgot, I don't think it was on Etsy. I don't know if it was a part of a crochet group or what it was. But I got some hand dye yarn, and I have never used that yarn. And I don't know, I don't think I'm afraid to use it. I don't know. And it's in like a skein of yarn too. So I know to use the skein because I never really use skein. I always use the ball of yarn. To use the skein, you have to kind of like wind it up. So I don't know if I'm afraid to just, or not afraid, I just don't want to wind it up. But that's one for me. Oh, let's see. So Unicornish says that peaches and cream. Cotton hurts my head. Listen, I'm with you. So Unicornish, I'm telling you, people don't understand. Like I, I don't like cotton yarn. I cannot work really well with cotton yarn, and it's almost like for me personally, it's like one of the hardest yarn to work with. And I see people make beautiful pieces with cotton yarn. I'm like, how in the world do you even work with that? Like my hands would be like on fire. I don't like how if it doesn't even have like a little bit of flex to it to me. I do not like that cotton yarn. And I've heard some people told me to try bamboo yarn, but I haven't even tried that. But I don't even like, I think on top of not liking the feel of cotton, I also don't even like how like I know for the summertime they do some wait a minute, I got a little hiccup here, y'all. For the summertime, they use it for what's it called? Some hats. They use cotton yarns to do some hats. I don't too care for it. I don't really like how it kind of flops a little bit. So it's not my favorite. Recycle yarn feels weird to me too. Yes, that now another one. So Unicornish, I don't know. That I think they have one yarn that's kind of like I don't know. I think it falls under the recycle yarn. Like they said it's made out of some kind of plastic or something. Like I have this weird feeling yarn. I cannot put my hand on it. I'm looking at some yarn though. I know I have some yarn that I have here is some cotton yarn that I got from Dollar General because it was on sale for dirt cheap, like 50 cents a ball. It's still down there. Have not used it. So that says that tells you all you need to know about it. But I have some, I think it's a recycled type yarn. I don't know what that feel is. And it's like a dark blue. I wish I could reach it, but I don't have it close by. Not my favorite at all. I don't like that feel. So I'm okay with being the acrylic girly. Like I really like how acrylic feels. I like working with it. It's not bad to me, but certain yarns but I've seen some people make some amazing pieces when it comes down. And I've seen some people use some really, really expensive yarn and they're like, listen, this is high quality. And I guess I have not got into that place with crochet yet to where I have to spend that much on yarn to feel like, I guess, I don't know. I'm just not there yet. I'm okay with my value yarn. So, eek, I don't know. I don't know. Let's pull another question. I'm getting mixed up, y'all. Wait a minute. Let's see. One more. Okay. I think I'm doing pretty okay. Let's see. We got to put one more stitch here. Okay. Let's see. We got 1, 2, 3. Do I go 4? Oh, wait a minute. Same here. Yes. So Unicornish, I'm telling you. Y'all, I'm getting tripped up. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 4. Okay, so I'm almost finished this one. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we're almost finished this one, and then let me do this last 3 in this one, and then I'll be finished with this one. And we have two more. And then one thing that I do that I find that I like doing is decorating the actual square. I enjoy decorating before I put on the hat. Now, one thing I've learned too about doing these hats is that you always just learn something new along the way. So I'm learning so much when I'm putting these hats together. And it's like every square, every hat is really telling a story. But this is this square, just a solid granny square, solid white granny square for the red hat. And it already, look how that looks so good up against that hat. Looks so good. So let's pick another question. This one wanting to come out. Let's see what we got. It says, doesn't matter if you say, I'm telling you something. It seems like the questions are kind of like bouncing exactly of what I'm saying, because I'm telling you, I just was talking about a skein yarn. But anyways, doesn't matter if you say a ball of yarn or a skein of yarn. Thank you so unicornish. Thank you so much. Said it looks nice. I love that red and white up against each other. So tell me, does it matter if you say a ball of yarn or is it a skein? Like, because I know some people are like, no, that's a skein. I don't quite care, because now we can't even say a ball or a skein, because it's not just two, because we got the cakes. And then remember, was that, I think that was Red Heart, and I know Karen did it too. I think a ball is round. Yes, yes. But some people say, okay, so what do they call this? Like when it's like this, is it a skein, or I think they'd be like a skein of yarn, a ball? Cause I would say a ball of yarn for this. So I'm just like yarn at this point, because remember the Red Heart did it and Karen Cakes did it too when they put their yarn in that moon shape type, that circle thing. Now I would say I have some of that yarn too. I don't know if I can reach it. Yeah, I got everything behind me. But like, girl, okay, this one. Now it's already you. I already used some, but whatever this design is, and I like how it is when you're pulling it, because you can easily find the thing you have to pull. Oh yeah, those steering wheels. That's exactly what they seem like. They do seem like some steering wheels. And one thing I disliked about them, now I absolutely love the fact that it had an easy way to pull it. Now, one thing I did not like about it was you can't store it that good on your shelf. Like, I had such a hard time trying to figure out some space to store it, but that is so funny. A steering wheel, that is hilarious. But yeah, it's like so hard to try and find a spot to put that yarn. And I was just like, listen, because you can stand it up, but it takes up so much space even on my shelf. So I didn't too care for that one. I don't even know what would we, I was going to say, what would we even call it? But I'm telling you, we may have to keep it at steering wheel. We may have to call it a steering wheel, because that's exactly what it looks like. I did not even think about that. I like the design, but I don't think a lot of people like that design at all, because I got, when it first came out, I brought a couple of it, and it's the same yarn as I think Red Heart did it. That's Karen Cakes, like a bulky 5 and Karen Cakes, and it's the same yarn, just in that shape. But I don't think the execution of that went well with the crochet community, because one day I was in Ollie's, and it was like a whole bunch of those yarns. And I know when Joann's was closing, those yarns were on sale like dirt cheap. So I don't think it went well. But that's a good one, so unicornish. That is so funny. Okay, so let's get another question. That is hilarious. Let's see. Oh, what projects are you avoiding? What projects are you avoiding? Is there a project that you're like, you know what? I need to do this, but nah, I'm going to just kind of avoid that for a little longer. Now, I would say one project that I'm avoiding right now is that doggone, yes, Ollie's has so, yeah, Ollie's has so much of that yarn. It was crazy. And I did, that's how I got those, because I got just a couple. Because, but one thing I didn't like when Ollie's had it was that it was just the blue colorway. I like the different color ones, but when it was just blue, I was like, I don't need a whole bunch of this yarn because I know I'm not going to use all that yarn. But what project that you avoided? I would say for me, a project that I'm avoiding, I guess amigurumi would go down in there, because why am I avoiding this amigurumi and need to get it done? But one that I would say that I'm avoiding for some reason, I don't know if I don't think I'm intimidated by it. I don't know what it is, but that lightsaber that I'm supposed to do for my nephew, I'm like, woo! Because it's a real life size lightsaber. I think I'm saying it right. Lightsaber. I think y'all let me know if I'm saying it wrong. But the Star Wars thing, it's a real life size one, and I have to go get some PVC pipe for it. So I think I'm avoiding it because of the PVC pipe. I think the PVC pipe is making me like, listen here. So I think that's why I'm kind of avoiding it. Do y'all have a project that you would say that you know you need to get done, but you're like, listen, we're gonna kind of procrastinate just a little longer for that? Do you have a project that's like that for y'all? Let me know. I think that PVC pipe is getting me. But I said what I was gonna do is ask my husband to go to Home Depot and just get me a PVC pipe. I have a gargoyle pattern. I brought that now. I'm never starting. Why you're not wanting started? I bet that sounds like a lot of details. Like, whoo. But so unicornish, I know you can do it because it sounds like you be working on some amazing stuff. And let me know too, because I'm slack on this, but please let me know. So unicornish, do you post your makes on YouTube? Because I have to go see. I would love to see your makes. And listen, you should post them up and share, because I know they're beautiful. I know you're making some awesome stuff. The dragons, the snail. I love that stuff. You got to let me know. Do you post them on YouTube, or do you have an Instagram? Like, if you do, drop that in the comments so we all can go check it out. We can all just go look at your beautiful work, because each week you tell me about all these cool items that you're making. I'm like, I want to see. It's all great, and I'm afraid I'll get bored. Yeah, that's the thing. And so, unicornish, I don't think people realize, like, some projects could make you get like that, and you can start it, and then it's like, oh yeah. It's like I've had some projects to where I've started, and I'm just sitting there like, I'll just have to come back to it. And it's those one color projects. That's why you see me with all over the place crochet hats. It's like, listen, I can use as many different colors. None of it has to make sense. It all kind of goes crazy, but then it comes together. I don't know how it comes together, but in my mind, it comes together. But it also makes it fun to crochet, because when I did a dress before, it was like a teal color, beautiful teal color. I was trying to make. I didn't finish it. It's still in my whip basket. I want to finish it, but I don't know. It could be that it was all the same color, or it could be that the hook size was a doggone 4 millimeter. And I'm like, why did I even do that to myself? I love the colors you use. Oh, thank you. You got to tell me, do you have a Instagram or YouTube channel that you post on for your project so we can check them out? And half of the time when I'm using these colors, I don't even know what I'm using. Like, I think last live I was crocheting, and I'm like, I don't know what we're going to pick, y'all. We just going to pull some colors. So that's kind of like how the colors come to me. All right. So this one I have 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got to go one more round with this one. And then we're going to pick another question. Let me do this right here. Turn this here so I don't get confused, y'all. So I'm doing pretty good. These 3 squares may get made, y'all. Let's see. Another question. Uh, what does crochet do for your mental health? I think that's a beautiful question. What does crochet do for your mental health? For me personally, crochet is such a relaxing, rewarding hobby. It's a relaxing and a rewarding hobby. And I think if you get into it with great intentions and you crochet from your heart and you don't allow anyone to kind of get in there and make you crochet for them versus what you want to do, it will be so beneficial for mental health. For me, great. And I did had a time before to where I kind of got lost when it came to crochet. And it was like because everyone was doing different things, like what they wanted me to crochet. They would see something like, say, a celebrity wore something. So it's like, can you make this? Hey, can you do this? And it's like, those little viral pieces that goes viral on social media, and everybody know you crochet, so they think you can crochet that, or they want you to, even if you can. And then you try to meet people expectations and try to do the things. That's when it got a little cloudy for me, and that's when I had to reevaluate and say, listen, no, 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 this was not why I started this thing. This is not why I want to do this thing. So I kind of took a step back, reevaluated, and when I did that, that's when it became more relaxing and more rewarding, because I started making from my heart and what I wanted to do versus what others were saying. So for your mental health, I think for me personally, it's really good for my mental health. Like, even with me being all over the place, having like so many different projects, some people may say, I can't start that many projects, or I can't use that many colors, or I can't do this. When they may compare what you do to what they do. And one thing that I would say about that is like, listen, what works for me may not work for you. And that's okay. And that's when I feel like crochet for your mental health would be amazing, because you got to just do what you love to do, and all the background noise, you got to kind of just let it slide away, let people feel how they feel, do what they do, and that's okay. So that's one thing for me. I absolutely, once I took control of my hobby and what I want to do with the hobby, and be confident in that, because I think confidence stands 10 toes next to, doing what you love and love what you're doing. Because if you're confident about it, nobody can shift you away from what you're doing and you know, what you really want to do when it comes down to your craft. It really helps me with anxiety. Yes, I'm telling you, one thing I would say, you so unicornish, that crochet reminds me of when I'm weaving in the stitches, even like now. One thing for me that it reminds me of, and I don't know why I say this, I'm like, it reminds me like, it looks kind of like you're doing cursive writing. It's like, and I'm a writer, so I love to write as well. So maybe that's the correlation that I put with crochet. But for me, it's almost like cursive writing, going in and out the stitches. You can kind of so get lost in going in and out the stitches. And that's another reason why I love doing granny squares, because I've had so many people say they don't like, I've seen so many people say they don't like granny squares, and it's kind of like old school or something like that. This is our second one, y'all. We got two, we got to get one more. So I've had a lot of people say that they don't too much care for the granny squares, and that's okay. And that's another thing when it comes to crochet. Um be okay with what you like. That's another thing in this space, because I'm a big granny square fan. I love granny squares. And if someone else doesn't like it, it's okay. It's okay. Everybody has different things that they do like. They say focus on your breathing. I focus on my stitching. Yeah, listen. Oh, it's so unicornish. They say the focusing on that. Don't let me have to count, because now my focus turns all the way towards my counting. But focusing on your breathing, focusing on your stitches, everything. Like, I think that's the beautiful thing when it comes down to crochet. Like, it's so unique to the person who's actually doing the craft. You know what I'm saying? You got someone who may say, hey, when I'm crocheting, I find I know this about myself, or I find myself, doing it this way or that way. That's the beautiful thing for me that I feel about it. So I think it's a beautiful thing when it comes down to people's mental health. And then you got to think about too, I feel like another thing that aids into the mental health with crochet is that you get to actually see a finished project. You get to see that. Like, you really get to see yourself complete something, and that makes you feel good. Seeing that, like, I walk in my craft room and seeing all the things that I create, and I'm just like, oh my goodness, I look at this, y'all. I'm gonna show y'all this. I don't know why. This right here, this is a love plush I did, right? And I don't know why I had the idea to do it as a pencil love plush. We have like the eraser bottom, and look at the top, it's the pencil. And then I have like an applique on the back with the heart. Like, this is cute to me. And I walk in and I see all of these love plushes, all of these hats, all of these amigurumis. Like, that right there would make anybody feel good. Like, sometimes my husband and my kids will walk in my craft room and they're like, that's amazing. It's like you got a little store in there. But those are the things that make me feel good. And I think those are the things that actually help towards your mental health too when it comes down to crochet, because you get to see something that you have done, that you made with your own hands, that's so unique to you. So all right, I'm gonna stop yapping about that. Dang, I can't stay and watch, but you're fun. Subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. And I'm here every Wednesday, sitting here having conversations, crocheting and talking. So come back and visit, and thank you for tuning in. So our next question, because y'all know I can yap it, yap it, yap it. It says, how has your crochet style evolved over time? That's a good one. How has your crochet style evolved over time? That one is really good because, whew, in the beginning, I don't know. Y'all let me know in the comments. Would y'all say that a lot of people start off with either, like, is it hats, scarves, and blankets? Because for me, the biggest thing, I don't know how I started off with wanting to just go full blanket mode. And it's like, that's some of the longest things to crochet. But it was hat and blankets. And I would say my crochet style evolved the more confident I got with my work. Oh, and another thing, whoa, this just came to me and I'm going to share it because maybe this is for somebody else too. One thing too that I've learned with crochet, y'all, and that has helped me evolve as a crochet artist is I've learned that, okay, my thought trying to leave me, but we're gonna roll it back. We're gonna bring her back because I got a little too excited, y'all. I got excited. I started out trying to make a blanket. Still have never made one. I've made baby blankets, and I've made blankets that can throw on a chair, but like a really, really large blanket, I have not conquered that yet. But I've made the throw blankets, the things like that, and I did a lot of granny square blankets. So I think, I don't know why I started off with that. But one thing that I've learned over time is actually learning how to be confident in your work and finding your pattern that works for you. That's the number one thing. Find out what pattern, what hook styles like. And this is if you're doing one particular thing. Like right now, for some reason, I'm into the hats, right? I make a lot of hats. And I have a show coming up in July. So I'm prepping for that. So you see a lot of hats because I'm prepping for that. And I want to kind of have like a lot of my all over the crochet hats for that show. But one thing I had to learn as a crochet artist is like, listen, there's a million and one ways to do a thing, but you're going to have to find out what works for you. You may have a different hook size. You may have a different pattern number count when it comes down to the size of your hat, what works better. And I'm just figuring all of these things out. And I think that's the best thing. And once you figure it out, that works for you, because we try, it's so many different ideas out there, so many different people that can say, hey, this is how you make this. Make sure your stitch count is this. I have evolved as a crochet artist because, like, I remember I did the hats and I could still do them like this, but starting off with 10s. So I started magic ring with 10, got all the way to 60 and built my hat that way. Still's fine. I can still do that because of my tension. It doesn't ball it up, but I've now found my sweet spot. And when you find your sweet spot, don't let nobody talk you out of your sweet spot. And understand that your sweet spot may only work for you, and it may work for somebody else. If they was to ask you and you tell them, it may work for them. But I look at it also as like when I make a recipe, and I say this a lot of times, on the channel. When I make a recipe, I may not follow the recipe exactly how, is given or what somebody else say, but I'm going to add my touch to it. And one thing I always tell my kids too, as long as you put love in that thing, your love, you're doing it with good intentions in your heart, you're going to have a good product. And that's how I look at crochet. So one thing, if I could say, is to make sure that you are confident in your choice of whatever pattern that you use or you are creating. Because I'm telling you, I've evolved to wanting a lot of detail and patterns. I love the little details. Oh, so unicornish, listen, I have not evolved there yet. When it comes to amigurumi, if I see an amigurumi pattern have so many details, I am running for the hills. I'm running for the hills. So unicornish, like, I hope now maybe in a couple of years that would change, and I'll be like, now look at me. But right now, oh no, I am running for the hills. But I would say one thing, the details when it comes down to a lot of those amigurumi projects, OMG, those are gorgeous. The details are gorgeous. And just like you said, when you said a rat with the clothes, I already know it's going to be cute. I already know the little clothes on a rat. I know it's going to be cute. I've seen the dressed up little amigurumi animals, and I'm like, those are just amazing. Amazing. But for me, LOL, your hats have tons of little, yeah. But that is, see, for me, that's different. And one thing with me with my hats too, I will go, and that's why I like kind of scrolling around, and I'll search on I'll search online, I'll search in stores. I'm trying to think of different things that I can add because, like I said, I want every square to tell a story. But that's different than those amigurumis now. Those amigurumi, it's like, if I already made two hands and two legs, then I have to go and make the body and the head. And then you mean to tell me after I did all that, I have to make some clothes too? It's like, oh. I think the two hands and the two legs take me out too, because I'm like, man, I want to be finished. But now that's why I'm not a big fan. I hate admitting this, but that's why I'm not the biggest fan of making socks, because I make two. I cannot stand making socks. It's like, man, I don't like making socks, but they're the cutest little crochet items. But I don't like having to make a pair, because it's like, once I'm finished one, and especially if it turned out cute, it's like, okay, that's good enough, but I have to make the other one. So let's pick another question. We are 49 minutes in, so I'm here for an hour. Hats, too many parts. Oh, haha, too many parts. Yes, too many. I'm telling you, those, I will crochet two. What? Let me. I don't know, but I did do. I can't pull it down. I'm gonna show you one that I did. I did. Oh goodness, it's an elephant up there too, but I can't grab that elephant. Just like this little bird, right? I love the little bird, but I had to make two little feet. Then I had to make these two little wings. Then I have finished the body. These parts wasn't as bad. the part that took me out when I was like, you know what? I'm over it. I'm over it. Was this little part here. This little part here, I was just like, and then it's like sometimes in the patterns when they tell you which part to make first, and I'm so stubborn because it's like, okay, you should make the two little feet first and move up here. No, I want to make this first and go ahead. So I'm complicated. I am so complicated when it comes down to the crochet stuff. So that's why when I do my love plush, it's like simple, easy, like come on, I can do this. But hopefully one day I'll graduate from being stubborn and be okay with making the details with the amigurumi. Okay, what's your crochet personality in one word or phrase? That's a good one. What would you say is your crochet personality in one word or phrase? Oh, I think the best way that I could say is all over the place. I know sometimes y'all probably look at me like this girl's crazy. I'm okay though. I ain't not too bad. But I would say my crochet personality is definitely all over the place. Cause I always like to say, honestly, you don't know what you get when it comes to me. Some days I may be in a mood to crochet one thing. I may not be in a mood. Like I'm just all over the place with ideas and just colors and different things like that. So I know it's kind of like, be like, oh, that's kind of like cheating because it's on brand. But honestly, if I had to put myself in like just in one phrase, that's what it would be. What would y'all's be? What would be your crochet personality? That's a good question. Mine's would definitely be, like I said, all over the place, y'all. Did we get this one too? Yep. Look at that. Hello. Okay. Let me tie this one off, y'all. Because we got 3. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. We got 3 granny squares. Now I will tie in the ends once I get off. I'm a sucker for tying in the ends. I would say cutesy. I have a lot of cute amigurumi. I bet they're cute. I love cute amigurumi. Cute, like the only thing that okay, I love cute amigurumi, but one thing I dislike about cute amigurumi is that you want to keep everything you make. It's so hard separating from those cute amigurumi. And that's why I have these doggone amigurumis up here that I want to just keep. And I remember when I was doing my market, and this is so funny because I was doing my market one time, and I remember I was just like seeing people grabbing things and wanting to purchase things, and I'm just like, it was so hard for me to like disconnect from them because I wanted it so bad. I'm like, oh goodness, I'm gonna miss it. Even though I made it to sell, it's so hard sometimes to separate from the things that you made. Because see, if it was me, I would be the person that have just a whole bunch of stuff that I make. It'd be like, girl, you know you need to sell it. It's no need to keep it. But I digress. But y'all, look, we did 3 of these tonight. And that's the 3 that I needed for this red hat. So I'm going to have to sew in my ends. And look how that white looks so pretty against this red. So pretty. I'm gonna have to sew in my ends, and then I will have to decorate each square, which I think I would do that tomorrow because after the live I have some other stuff to do, and then I think I like to decorate kind of like with a fresh set of eyes. I know I'm not the only one, y'all. Because sometimes you crochet a lot throughout the day and you're like, okay, I need to put my hook down. I need to put everything down because for me, I don't know how to stop. I'll keep trying to go, 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 go. But I also know inspiration hits when you give yourself a time to rest. So I'm learning how to figure out how to rest in between projects or just, nice work. Thank you, so unicornish. Thank you. We're going to put one more question before we get up out of here tonight. We're going to put one more question. I think we talked about that one last time. That one said the project we ghosted. I think we talked about that one last time. I remember because just really quickly, because we're going to pull another one, but I don't know how that one get back in here. But we talked about that one last time because I think I got a whole bin over here that I go still. It's a whole bunch of work in progress whips that I got. That's like, listen, pick me up. I can't believe if my crochet whip basket can look at me, I think they would say, listen, why are you crocheting all these different things, but you leaving me sit here unfinished? Like, I got a lot of ghosted, y'all. All right, so our last question of the night. It says, oh, it seemed like we had that one too. I don't want to say that one. Oh, did we have that one last week? I want to say, oh, that one dropped. Did we have that one last week? Viral. I'm gonna say it anyway, but we're gonna pick another one because we still got time. It says, "Are viral patterns worth it?" I know y'all probably said this girl's crazy. Are viral patterns worth it? I think we talked about that last time for some reason. And I would say for me, if you like it, you like it, do it. But I would say don't do it to jump on the viral train, because it's going to be a pattern a minute. Like when I see something that I like, and if I like to do it, it so happen to be viral, I'm gonna do it. I like some people don't like that, but for me, it's like, hey, but I'm not doing it to be a part of viral mix. If I do a viral project, is that I really like that project, or I was like, that is cool. Just like for me, that jester hat was going around viral. I like that jester hat. I thought it was unique. I thought it was cool. And then to see how you can put your own twist on it. And I was like, oh, my daughter would absolutely love this. So that's why I did that. Oh, let's do y'all. Okay, I'm gonna do one more question, and I have something to show y'all. So hang in there, hang in there. I got something to show y'all. What's in your project bag? What's in your project bag? Well, I would say right now for my project bag, I don't have anything because I haven't been really going out to where I needed a project bag. I kind of keep everything on my desk and it's kind of like all over the place. I may need to put them in a project bag, but I would say, since this question came up, y'all have to go to Priscilla. She is distinctively handcrafted. I think this channel, I have to tag it in. Priscilla at Distinctively Handcrafted makes some of the most amazing handmade crochet bags. Well thought of. When I say I have a lot of her bags, I have like 3 of her bags. I even have one that's a sling. I love using that one in the summer. It's like a Pink Panther one. Um, and I have a lot of the oh, look. Wait a minute. I'm sorry, y'all. Look at there. These are the little bags where you could put like something in here, like your project. If you have a small project, you can put your small project in here, and it has a zip. Y'all, the quality, listen, beautiful. And this is my Mickey one, and this comes with the scrap, all handmade. She hand sewed these. I have 3 of her bags, and I think I have like 3 or 4 of these small ones. Gorgeous, amazing. I mean, the details, even inside, that's cute. Thank you, So Unicorn. I'm telling you, gorgeous products. I will have to post her link under this video because I'm telling y'all, if you get a chance to check her out, great products. I've had her bags for a little minute and they still hold up really well, even with me, when I did take them out and all that, holds up really good. So I wanted to show y'all before we leave up out of here, because y'all remember I talked about last time about the granny squares, and I said I wanted to make a vest. Look at this. Now I'm gonna have to take this out, but I said before I take it apart, I wanted to show y'all. Look at this. Okay, so it is definitely trial and error at this point. So what's happening is I said I wanted to do it for my daughter. Now, what I realized is that I made them too small. So I am going to have to take all of this apart so I can add another square up here, because I should have done like a 3x3, I think. And right here, if you see, I only have like a 2x2. So it's 4 in the back. And I did 2 here. And I did 1 on the side. But what I'm thinking is if I take it apart here at the seams, add another square to the top on both sides, I know I will have the right measurement for how it falls on her, but we're just going to have to see. Now, I think this may be cute for like a little toddler type, not toddler. Like my daughter is 9, but I would say probably like 5 or 6 year old probably could wear this, but we're gonna work it out. Wow, thank you, so unicornish. I love the colors. Like all the squares is kind of all over the place again, but I love the colors, and I wanted to do this one solely out of the Granny Square. What is it called, y'all? The Granny Square yarn, my favorite yarn. So all the squares are made out of that. But like I say, I connected, but I was like, ugh, I have to take it apart. So be on the lookout. I am going to finish this. I had to put it down because it was one of those projects to where I was getting too excited and I wanted to finish it so quickly. But I should have had did like a pre-try on before attaching the squares like that. But I'm learning in real time because I never made a vest before. So I said I wanted to make her one. And then after I make her vest, I'm going to make me one. So I have a better idea of how to actually make it. So that's what I wanted to show y'all before we get up out of here. I was so excited when I thought about it. I meant to show it in the beginning, but I was like talking about all other stuff that I forgot about it. And I looked down, I was like, I got it. How are the shorts? I have not worked on the shorts anymore yet. And that's me being honest. I have not. I have them over there in that bag. I have not worked on it. I see it, but I'm just like, I can't stay focused. I don't think I could. Like, that needs to go in. The shorts need to go in the project of the project that I ghosted. But I may take the shorts upstairs and crochet it at nighttime when I have a little time because I can use scrap yarn on that. Just all different kind of yarns because I think at this point I want to just see what happens when we crochet it out. So I think I could work on that just by just adding any kind of scrap. And I think it would still turn out cute, just all different type of yarn. So that is it, y'all. I had such a beautiful time on this live. I always have a beautiful time. Y'all are like the most amazing crochet people. So unicornish, I thank you so much for joining me every night, answering the questions, and just like being such an amazing part of my live when we talk, our live. I can't say my live, it's our live. Everyone that sits in, that listens to the questions, that may answer it while you're at home crocheting or doing what you're doing. I don't take none of it for granted. I love everyone that tunes in because listen, we are enjoying this tonight. I wish you have a great night as well, y'all. Just, you know what? I took a deep breath. Y'all just take a deep breath. Know that you are worth every moment of the breath that you breathe, not only to everyone who is outside of yourself, but to you as well. Keep creating goodness in this world. Keep being a light. Keep crocheting or keep smiling or whatever hobby or whatever it is that you do. Just keep being the most positive version of you and lighten up every room that you walk in because I'm telling you, it doesn't go for granted. It does not go like it is not taken for granted. You are lighting the path for someone and you're special and you're here for a reason. Just remember that as y'all finish y'all week, as we go into the weekend, I hope y'all have the most amazing, beautiful rest of your night. And as always, remember, I am your one and your only Lady of Crochet, LadySamoan, and I will see you next time. Y'all have a good night.